should you give up things? Yes, you should, but it's not going to be as simple as that. You're not going to be able to do it immediately. That's why you're going to get some small things, very, very small things that go towards your... How do I explain this? I have a habit tracker. Because I know that most delayed gratification activities are very hard and it's going to be very hard to get my brain to want to do them. I start from the lowest step possible. I have a little habit tracker. I don't track things like do 10 minutes of meditation, go for a run. Those things are too big. Your brain is going to look at those and it's going to be too daunting, even if the thing doesn't even sound that crazy sometimes. So an example of this, in my workout ones, one of mine is literally muscle squeeze. I call it front muscle squeeze. It's when I tense my pecs, biceps, and lats like this. I change hands to keep it symmetrical. I also have the back muscle squeeze, where I pull my arms back as far as possible, and I move up and down, kind of like a butterfly or an angel flapping its wings, which is gonna get a lot of your rear delts and some of your traps, all the muscles on your back effectively. These are things that are going to activate the muscles, make me want to do exercise later. It's similar with a lot of my other habits. Another one of them is smile at a stranger. Another one of them, in the morning especially, make my bed, go get sunlight in my face. I write down cold shower, but what I'm actually doing is just putting my head underwater so that it's something that's slightly uncomfortable, but not uncomfortable enough that I'm not going to be able to do it every day. The knock-on effect of all these is I build momentum with myself. I build trust that I can do the things that I say, and I understand what my level is. I understand what my limit is, that some things are easy, some things are too hard for me in certain states. So I have to build myself up, build in difficulty level from the start of the day. Once you get all those little easy things out of the way, the harder things are going to become easier. And that's the level of instant gratification that you should have in your life. That's the answer to the question. You're going to set yourself the smallest possible goals. Then as you do them, you're going to figure out what your limit is. Maybe you can go straight to having cold showers, full on cold showers every day. I usually am not strong enough to do that in the morning. That might be your limit. That's not my limit. So I know that that's my level of instant delayed gratification that I can reasonably get in my life. So you're going to do those little habits. They're going to get you in a state where you want to do things that are healthy for you, combined with a good diet. A good diet is probably literally the most important thing. So don't eat too much simple carbohydrates or fried food. Or like food that's fried in a pan is okay, but things along the lines of fried chicken and fried squid, stuff like that. That's the answer to the question. You're going to figure out what your level of instant gratification is, and then you'll know how much you can reasonably add to your life. You're going to add as much as possible. Those little habits, those little behaviors, they're going to get you in a state where you can do that. I encourage you to have a little go constructing your own map of what do I think are the habits that are good for me, habits and behaviors that are good for me, that get me into a good state. Then you're going to break those down into literally the smallest step possible. For example, working out my shoulders. The easiest step possible is engaging the shoulder muscles, squeezing them. And that goes the same for the morning routine that I mentioned before. Get sunlight in the face. Literally just look towards the sky to get sunlight in your face. That's going to start your circadian rhythm, whatever. Figure out what those things are, then break them into the small steps. And those small steps are what's going to give you the power to continue through your day and get what you want to get done. And if you stay tuned to my channel, if you found some of this stuff valuable, then I'm going to be talking about all the things that I include over the next few videos, so that if you're not really sure what you want to include in those sort of areas, then I'm going to help you out the best I can. I'm going to give you examples of exactly what I use, and I imagine they're going to be things that are going to be universally useful for all people. Of course, everyone's not the same. Maybe some will work, maybe some won't, but you're going to get a better idea of what precisely you can do But this video is too long, so I'm going to end it here. And if you've watched this far, I am extremely grateful, because I've been mumbling on for probably in excess of 20 minutes. And if you found it valuable, consider subscribing. That's all from me. Have a great one.